Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
What's good, everybody? Salute all y'all that's gonna tap in tonight, man. Whoa, boy, this news hit like a ton of bricks. This news hit like a ton of bricks, and the entire internet is turned upside down right now. All online, all on my Twitter feed, all on the Instagram feed, Facebook feed, YouTube feed. I mean, man, bro, this is a story that has flooded the airwaves today, and it's actually been brewing up the last couple of days. I saw academics, and then I saw Trap Laura Ross speaking on this situation. And you had a guy like Trap Laura Ross who, he's not from no projects, nothing like that, but he does all this hood content. And I mean, he was kind of going hard on this issue. And now I've seen that a lot of content creators online, a lot of social media creators have now gone in on this interview with on this interview or interrogation, I should say, with Young Thug that has been made public. Now, for you guys who don't know, there's an interrogation that everybody's talking about that the police had with Young Thug. Young Thug, in this interrogation, he's getting criticized by a lot of people because they're saying that he is one of the main ones that's going at Gunna for snitch allegations. When they said that Gunna testimony did not directly get anybody indicted, but people have still ran with this snitch jacket on Gunna, which a lot of people are half and half on it. I'm seeing like people who ain't in the game and saying that he ain't really snitching, and I'm seeing people who are from the street saying that, hey man, Gunna snitched. You know what I'm saying? But now it's kind of ironic, in my opinion, that and I noticed this. There was a report that came out the other day that said that Young Thug had received all of the things that was confiscated from him from his arrest. And I noticed that as soon as that came out, because remember, this whole thing about Gunna have been out for a while now. People saying that Gunna's a rat, this, that, and the third. This interrogation video never was like pushed out there in the public, none of this. But now all of a sudden, since that one thing came out, now this interrogation video has hit the web and people are going in. I've seen a lot of people make videos. I've seen the guy Nino Brown, all these guys saying that they're calling this man Young Thug a snitch based off of his interrogation video. I saw the brother Hood Educated He did a video on this as well. Shout out to Hood Educated. I mean, he says, hey, man, he got to call a spade. A spade is what he says. Now, to me, I think Atlanta is already upset that they could not pin down Young Thug in that case. And I think they've been itching to get this guy. As you already saw, they tried to pull him back in for some things that had happened, some statements, I believe, that had happened online before that he made online. They tried to pull him back in. And because remember, he's on a probation. That's a strict probation. His probation, man, this guy can't rap about violence. He can't rap about guns. He can't rap. They basically stripped him of anything of rapping about any of this stuff, or else he'll violate his probation and send his ass to prison for all those years. All he had to do is have one violation, and he's out of here. They're going to send his ass to prison. It's crazy work. C. Turner, what's good, homie? Salute. It's crazy work. What's going on? And y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in. And so Thug has been, online some, and, a lot of people have been trying to, some people have been trying to say, hey, look, man, they think he just should fall back and not say much. But some people saying like he feel away and he gonna speak his mind, and they're saying, oh, he not going too far. But when you're dealing with, saying the Atlanta Police Department and all these people that wanted that man down and out, to me, they're gonna look at it like he probably shouldn't say nothing at all, because anything that man say that they feel like is out of pocket, they're gonna try and pull it. But now this is what I think. Since it was ruled he got all his stuff back, and now we're seeing all these things. Because listen, again, this whole Gunna thing been going on for a minute now since Young Thug got off that case. That interrogation video never hit the streets and people was going crazy like that, or it never blew up like it is now. This interrogation video blew up now since they awarded that man his stuff back. It almost seems like they want this nigga to crash out. And they want Young Thug to crash out, in my opinion, and to do something crazy that's gonna violate his probation. You know what I'm saying? And so they're watching every single thing he do. I wouldn't be surprised they had this man phone tapped. But this got to him, because again, I said the whole internet was. I seen a dude, Nino Brown, on his YouTube channel talking about this. Man, I seen everybody. I seen AK just dropped a video about this. King AK-47. I seen everybody. Academics. Trap Lord Ross, Hood Educated. I seen anybody you can think about talking about this. And Hood Educated went as far as to say, hey, look, man, when you talking to the police and you give them information they didn't know on somebody else, Hood Educated said that's snitching. He said when you get the police information they didn't know, that's snitching. Nino Brown is straight up calling him this. Young Thug, I believe he got a whiff of some of these things people have been saying online. Trap Lord Ross has been out here asking, oh, what's the difference between what Gunna did and what Thug did? Trap Lord Ross acting like, man, that dude must have 100 security guards the way he be talking, bro. Trap Lord Ross be popping his shit. He know he a white boy, straight up, no question about it. But Thug came out and he responded to all this. Shout out to Say Cheese. He posted this. Young Thug says they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. Hashtag rat where. So he said he helped this guy, right? This is all over some things over a guy named Pee Wee. I forget his full name. But apparently, he went to court. Apparently, they saying that Thug said in the interrogation he commits crimes every day. You know what I'm saying? And so he is absolutely getting, bro, they going in all over social media. Bro, listen, all you gotta do is look at all your timeline. You're gonna see this stuff. They going hard body. You understand what I'm saying? But even crazy ass Charleston White feel like he don't got into it, right? You got people online asking Boosie, where is he at? They're saying that Boosie was loud about everything else except for this. A lot of people talking about this stuff online, man. A lot of people, bro. And I believe personally that Atlanta want Young Thug to crash out so they could do what they originally wanted to do, which was lock him up. And I think that this is going to be the biggest test he go through of just ignoring the shit if he can. But the internet and the people online are not going to let it go, because a lot of people have fell into love again with Gunna because they love his music. They don't care about the snitching allegations. They love the music that Gunna is putting out here. You know what I'm saying? They like his albums. Even Charleston White don't came out here talking greasy now. Charleston White says, I thought street ninjas didn't talk to the police, though. What happened to I want a lawyer present? This is what Charleston White said. Now, you know Charleston White, he ain't bite his tongue with nobody. That dude is, like I said, he on 100 at all times. But again, Young Thug, man, he is getting, bro, this is the most criticism I ever seen this guy get. And he feeling it because he went online, he went off. He was like, hey, man, they ain't playing my interrogation court tape in court because I helped my brother. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't no rat. But you have a lot of people online and on the internet pressing this, which is why I feel like he probably made that statement that he made on his Twitter account, right? Here's the tricky part. Now you got a lot of people pushing this now. A lot of people pushing this online. So what they're going to have to say is, or what he's going to have to do is, he's going to have to duck all this smoke, y'all. He's going to have to duck all this smoke. I'm talking about, when I say duck all this smoke, he's going to have to just lay low, man. They watching him, bro. Trust me, the Atlanta Police Department is watching Young Thug. I guarantee you they are praying this dude crashes out so they can lock him up. Fannie Willis and them wanted to lock this dude up so bad. I promise you. How do you think this videotape leaked now? And they probably knew it was going to pick up. Listen to what I'm saying. I believe they want him to crash out, violate his probation, and they're going to lock his ass up. That's what I believe they want him to do. He is going to have to practice extreme. And I'm talking about his lawyers and all the other people's representatives. They're going to have to get behind this guy and say, hey, man, don't say nothing. Because they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep pushing this thing because a lot of people, like I told y'all, they have grown to Gunner again. Why? Because they like Gunner and like the music he's put out. So a lot of people don't like. You guys got to remember, a lot of these cats, they're not street cats. So they don't live by street rules. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're not from the streets, like myself and some of these other people, bro, them people don't care about them street rules. They care about whether or not they like that music or not. Right? See, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. And that's a tricky situation. That's a tricky code, man, that street cats live by. Right? Because people can put you in any kind of situation they want to put you in based off how they feel about you. So now even Boosie's getting criticized online. I'm reading this. I'm reading all these comments. Even Boosie is getting ripped to shreds online because everybody's like, where your response at, Boosie? That's what people are saying about Boosie. They're going in on Boosie, saying that Boosie is quiet. When T.I. had his allegations, they said Boosie jumped down T.I.'s neck without even confirming or looking at the paperwork. Right? A lot of people talking, man. It's a lot of stuff going on online right now, man. And they saying people was picking and choosing. Everybody's saying a lot of these artists picked and choose sides between Gunna and Young Thug, and now they quiet now. Because and Hood Educated spoke about this. He said, man, it's all about who you like. But I personally think that Atlanta, somehow, some way, that interrogation video got out now. Remember this. Thug just got all his stuff back from that they seized from him. He got all his stuff back right after he get his stuff back. Not before, because remember, this Gunna stuff been going on. So this videotape could have came out at any time. This videotape could have been came out. This videotape could have been come out. Think about what I'm saying to y'all now. Smash the like button as y'all come on in here. That videotape could have been come out all this time. But since he got his stuff back and Atlanta already had a failed attempt to get him locked back up on his probation, now it seems like, hey, man, they want the full crash out. I think they don't think that Young Thug can handle not crashing out. That's what I think. I think they want him to do one thing. I think they want him to make one online threat or something to violate him. Because remember, he has strict probation rules, right? And I'm going to read them to you right now. Right? I'm going to read them to you right now. Right? Because Young Thug, they gave him some strict probation. And if he violates this, bro, man, and I'm talking about, bro, the probation rules they gave this dude, bro. Have you ever heard of something? Bro, they told this man he can't even rap about nothing. Can't rap about no streets. Can't rap about nothing. Can't talk about, he can't, man, basically, man, he got to go. They basically telling him he got to go the gospel route. That's what Atlanta's trying. Now, let me read this to you guys. So, Young Thug was sentenced to 15 years of probation back on October the 31st of last year after pleading guilty to gang, drug, and gun charges as a part of a plea deal in the YSL RICO case. Now, here are his terms. And this is why I try to tell y'all, man, bro, they want this dude to crash out, man. So his terms are this, y'all. He's banned from the metro Atlanta area, meaning Young Thug is prohibited from residing or visiting the metro Atlanta area as defined by the U.S. Census Bureau for the first 10 years of his probation. Exceptions are allowed for specific family events, such as weddings, funerals, graduations, or medical emergencies. But he must leave within 48 hours after these events. He is also permitted to visit his house in Atlanta home for up to 2 weeks at a time, up to 4 times a year, provided he notifies his probation officer at least 5 days in advance and remains violation free for the first 3 years of his probation. That means he can't have no violation. But here's the thing. If he get any violation, they're gonna send his ass back to prison. So they're saying if he stay violation free, if he gets any violations, he goes back to prison. And they're gonna hit him with the whole meal. Also, anti-gang and anti-gun presentations. Young Thug is required to return to Atlanta 4 times annually. Think about this. They banned him from Atlanta, but he's required to go back to Atlanta 4 times each year to deliver presentations on anti-gang and anti-gun violence at schools or community organizations. These presentations count towards his mandatory 100 hours of community service each year for the duration of his 15-year probation, which ends in 2039. I want y'all to think about this. This man got to walk the straight and narrow until 2039. And they got this out here right now, and I'm hearing a lot of people saying, hey, man, this dude going to crash out, bro. A lot of people don't think he's going to make it, because it's going to be so much for him to hear people talking like this on his name when he had built, a reputation of being anti-snitch, anti-rat, right? So they said he's to have no contact with any gang members or co-defendants. So they said Young Thug is barred from knowingly associating with any members or associates of criminal street gangs, victims, or other defendants named in the YSL indictment, except for his brother and rapper Gunner, due to pre-existing contractual obligations. He's prohibited on gang activity. He's not allowed to promote any criminal street gang or gang activity, including using hand signs, terminology, or language associated with gangs. Do y'all not know what this does? Let me tell y'all what this does effectively. This is what Atlanta did. I'm gonna tell y'all something. He got probation, but they shut down his career without telling y'all. They shut down his career. Here's why they shut down his career. Think about this, y'all. We haven't seen a new album yet from Thug come out. But let me say this. But a lot of artists will go to performances. They'll do clubs. They'll do stadiums. And they'll do their hits. Well, Thug can't do none of his hits. He can't, think about this. He can't earn any money promoting all of the hit tracks he's had before. They've cut that. They've literally cut. What they try to do, in my opinion, is destroy his entire career. So you can't have a music career. We're gonna cut off all your bread, dog. And if you say something crazy, we're gonna lock your ass back up. And it's, to me, they want him to get pushed off this edge. That's the only reason why I think this came out right now. Because everybody talking about, oh, it's because of Gunner. If it was because of Gunner, the Ben came out. Gunner, that whole stuff with Gunner been going on since Young Thug beat the case. Why didn't it come out then? Why did it just come out when he was awarded his stuff back? So he beat the first time they tried to run him back down. He beat that, right? They tried to get him on violation of his probation. He beat that for some things he put online. I guess some tweet he put online or whatever. I know Fannie Willis or somebody was upset and went in, boom, boom, boom. But, right? Think about what I'm saying now. He can't even perform none of his old tracks. They literally, what they have made him do is go to Barney type raps. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family. He can't do no type of like sign, no type of anything. You know what I'm saying? And when you're an artist like that, man, and they take your, like, if that's your lane or whatever you're doing, and they take that creativity away from you, bro, that can just damage a whole lot of cats, man. Because people, I mean, ain't too much you can keep saying about cars, clothes, women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all, man. They tried to destroy this, man. They tried to make sure. So basically, they know that rap is his career, but they try to destroy his career, destroy his income and everything. They try to make sure this guy can't come back ever. And by the time his 15 years is up, they're gonna be like, he's gonna be irrelevant by that time, as far as musically. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? To me, you know, and here's the thing: it's tricky about him even get into a podcast or get his own show. Because if he say something they don't like, they're going to rack his ass up. Think about that. He can't even, as hot as the podcast game is right now, Thugger could have came out and got into the podcast game, right, you guys? He could have came out and got into the podcast game. Can't even do that. Because if he say something on the podcast that they don't like or they feel like is within a violation, they can ring him up. He's subject to random drug testing. He must submit to random drug tests to ensure compliance with probation terms, testing positive for drugs, including, I want y'all to think about this. This is the craziest part. If he tests positive for drinking alcohol, he could violate his probation. Listen, let me say this. He must submit to random drug tests to ensure his compliance with probation terms. Testing positive for drugs, including alcohol or marijuana, could result in a violation. This is, bro, man, they on his helmet. Now think about this, y'all. No firearm possession, period. He's prohibited from possessing firearms during his probation. However, he's allowed to be around licensed individuals, such as security personnel or law enforcement who carry firearms. Yeah, he's a celebrity figure. I mean, that's going to be normal. He's waived his Fourth Amendment rights. He has waived his Fourth Amendment rights, meaning his person, residence, vehicles, and electronics are subject to searches at any time without suspicion, reasonable suspicion. Anytime. Think about this. He don't even have no rights. I'm telling y'all, in my opinion, they want this nigga to crash out. So they can come for any reason. They ain't even got to have a reason. They can say, look, I just want to come search your shit today, nigga. Open your shit up. Let me see everything. They can go in his house every day if they want and ransack that shit and check everything, and he can't do nothing. Just if they get a hunch, they can do that. Think about what I just said to y'all. So you can't drink alcohol pretty much. You can't get high. They can search any of your things anytime they want based off how they feel, right? And there's nothing you can do about it because you've given up your Fourth Amendment rights. Community service. In addition to the anti-violence presentations, again, he has to complete 100 hours of community service each year for the duration of his probation. He's permitted to travel domestically and internationally for work-related purposes, such as music performances or recording, despite the Atlanta ban. Well, here's the thing. Y'all have already cut off his arms with his music. Where is it? What is he going to perform? What are the old tracks? Go listen to every single Young Thug track. They've literally tried to cut this man's entire career off. There's nothing he can talk about. He can't even go on tour because if he goes on tour and does any of the songs that he had before, they're going to try and watch. They'll try and violate him on that shit. They really gave him a raw deal. They're not playing on this. Let's keep going. Social media restrictions. While not explicitly detailed as a condition, a 2025 incident involving a social media post led to a warning from Judge Paige Reese Whitaker. Prosecutors allege that Young Thug violated his probation by reposting an image of a law enforcement investigator with the caption calling her the biggest liar in the DA's office. Although the judge declined to revoke his probation, she cautioned him to exercise restraint on social media to avoid future violations. You know what that means? That means if he say something on social media again, after he don't been warned, they can jam him up, man. I'm telling you, it's coming, bro. I'm telling you, I can feel how they doing this dude, man. I can feel it. So the sentence structure and consequences. Young Thug's total sentence, y'all, was 40 years, with 5 years commuted to time served for over the 900 days he spent in custody, followed by 15 years of probation. If he completes probation without violations, a backloaded 20-year prison sentence will be commuted. However, any violation could result in him serving another full 20 years. Think about this. So even if he get off probation, let's say he make it through the 15-year probation and don't get nothing, he only gets 20 of those 40 years chopped down. That means if he still violates after that, they can still yank him up and say, hey, man, you got to do 20 years. He's never getting off probation. Plus, additional penalties for the violation itself. Under Georgia law, he may be eligible to request for early termination of probation after 3 years if he remains violation free. So he has to stay violation free for 3 years to even apply to get the probation taken off of him, right? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I was Young Thug, I wouldn't say a word. For 3 years, I wouldn't say a word. Then I go right and apply. Or however many days, the first day after 300 years, I'm going to apply. I wouldn't say, you wouldn't hear from me. I wouldn't say a word. I would not say a word. The streets would not hear from me. I just have my money, whatever money I had. We're going to get into some businesses and stuff like that. Real estate. If you ain't already into that, hopefully he's into stuff like that, man. I'm telling you, man. In my opinion, they want this man to crash out, bro. because everybody's going in on it. Everybody's going in on. I'm looking, bro. My whole timeline is full with this. They all saying that this guy is a snitch. All these people saying he's a snitch. And I know he is fuming and steaming about this. But what can he do? You know they tapping his phone. You know they got his shit bugged. They watching everything he do. They want this nigga to do something crazy. They want him to talk to the wrong person. They want him to say the wrong thing. They want him to do something to violate his probation. I'm telling y'all this. That is the only reason why, in my opinion, this video came out right now. They want to antagonize this dude. Straight up. And I'm not saying the video is new. I'm saying it's out here new to the general public. The interrogation video. Nobody had put this out here at this level, a mainstream of a level, until the last couple of days. I told you guys this. I seen academics. I seen Trap Lord Ross. Those were the first ones I seen mentioning this. And then I seen a lot of other people just going in, especially today. And then, like I said, Young Thug went up, and I knew Young Thug wasn't going to be able to bite his tongue on this shit, bro. It's too many people talking about this online. And you know he's watching the online, social media. So I know he was hot about this, right? So they said, right, these conditions are notably strict with significant implications for his personal and professional life, particularly the Atlanta band. Given his deep ties to the city's music scene, the terms reflect the prosecution's focus on curbing alleged gang activity, with prosecutors emphasizing his significant influence as a public figure. Yeah, they basically have tried to cancel this guy as far as his career without telling y'all that. That's basically what they done. They basically eliminated his. They know what he rap about. So what they say is that we're gonna disarm you. You ain't gonna talk about none of that, right? So they want him to talk about some. And listen, somebody said, you know who leaked that video? Well, guess who has those videos? The police department. The police department are the ones who have these videos. The police departments are the ones who have to release these type of videos, and they're the ones who have to release those body cam videos. Somebody inside the police department. That is police information, confidential information. So when that's released, it came from somewhere inside of the police the police department. It had to. There ain't no question about it. I mean, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about this shit. And y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here. It's no way around this. Right? But I mean, bro, this is the first time I've seen so many people going in on Young Thug, man. And you know, Hood Educated said on this video, man, he said, hey man, look, man, Hood Educated feel like Young Thug the same as what he called Gunner. He said he called a spade. I seen Nino Brown. Nino Brown ain't biting his tongue on none of this stuff. I seen AK just dropped a video, Voice of the Streets. I seen man, bro, a lot of people talking about this, man. I told y'all, Trap Lord Ross kept pushing this the other day, talking about some, hey man, what's the difference between this and Gunner? What's the difference between this and Gunner? I was like, what? His mic kept messing up and like getting cooked during the stream though. So I had to stop watching it. But this is the hottest thing on the internet right now. Hottest thing on the internet right now, man. Right? So again, people on the internet is upset because they're saying that, hey, Young Thug went after Gunna, calling him all kind of rats because he said that they was a gang and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. Even though he didn't directly point an individual out and say, hey, he broke the law, he did this, he did that to get them locked up. But guys like Hood Educating, these guys say, hey, man, Young Thug did the same thing in that interrogation video. He says that when you give information that's not asked for, that can help incriminate anybody else in any way, that's telling. That's what they said. And so I already know. I said, man, this nigga right here. I said, bro, ain't no way Thug going for this. Man, I know that nigga is seething right now. I know he want to say something, But I hope he don't, because I'm telling y'all this, they gonna violate his ass. And I'm talking about his probation. They waiting. I promise y'all, they waiting. I feel like they threw this cheese out as far as come get it. We want you to crash out so we can go ahead and do what we've been wanting to do, which is lock you up. That's what they've been wanting to do. They've been wanting to lock him up. Right? So they gave his ass a raw deal. That deal he got, that probation deal, is nuts. Right? But again, they want to shut his career down. I've been telling y'all this 1,000 times. So now we're going to have to see, man. And I'm going to ask y'all in the comment section, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel like, and y'all got to let me know down in the comment section, man. Do y'all feel like Young Thug did not tell? Or do y'all feel like, hey, man, he broke the code, he told? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Young Thug said, man, listen, man, this is exactly what he said. I'm put up here again for y'all to read his comment, right? And then, like I said, I ain't even put all the other messages up there. I just put his up there and Charleston White's. But he says, they didn't play my interrogation video in court because I helped my brother. #ratware. And then Charleston White comes up and says, I thought street ninjas didn't talk to the police, though. What happened to I want a lawyer present? Bro, you know Thug is seething right now. And all these, bro, you know Young Thug seething about this. And they saying that a lot of these guys in the industry are going to pick sides. They're going to pick and choose. They're not going to come at Young Thug like this. This is what Hood Educated put out there. He said a lot of these guys, they cool with you, or they might be afraid of you, so they ain't going to keep that same energy with you. They feel like it's easy for them to get down on Gunna. But that situation right there, that's a crazy situation. And shout out to the sister Elaine Baker. You sent that $30 donation in the PayPal. Salute to you. And everybody else who's sending donations in the Cash App. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna shout y'all out tomorrow on our streams. It's coming tomorrow. I got videos coming out tomorrow morning. I've already done. I just didn't have time to put them out today. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of y'all haven't even been getting notifications, man. So y'all already know what it is, man. When you cooking, you know the way we cooking, man. You know what it is. But yeah, y'all definitely gotta let me know what y'all thinking here, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely let me know what y'all feel, man. Straight up, man. You know what I'm saying? Now don't worry about that dude, man. That dude just make 100 videos to come in here. 100 channels. He got like 1,000 channels. He come in here, you know. He talking about LeBron James every day. We ain't even talking about LeBron James on this channel right now. But that's what he want to do. He just, you know, like I said before, somebody ain't got no life, man. When you come make 1,000 channels talking about the same thing every single time, it's just, and I mean, we got his IP address. I've already checked out his IP address, so we know who it is. But it's just crazy, bro. Hey, people crazy as hell on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? They keep coming in. They think that when you log in and do that they're untraceable. You have to verify yourself before you come in here. So wherever you're from, even though you do a fake name or fake account, it still verifies you. So like I said before, man, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I let him keep trolling. I just keep blocking his ass. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Y'all already know what's up, man. This is one of them things right here, man. And I'm just being honest with y'all, bro. Definitely let me know what y'all feeling about this, man. I salute to all of y'all that's tapped on in. Again, I appreciate all of y'all, man, that has supported the channel, what we doing. Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Salute everybody. Peace. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.